Hello, these are the most fascinating facts about owls that you didn't know. Let me know in the comments. How many of these did you know? First fact, owls are nature's most skilled nocturnal predators, gliding through darkness without a sound. Their wings have fringed edges that break up air turbulence, muffling flight noise completely. This silence lets them hear prey before being detected themselves. To watch an owl descend on its target is to witness pure stealth, motion without sound, death without warning. Second fact, an owl's enormous forward-facing eyes give it binocular vision, like humans, but each eye is fixed in its socket. Instead of moving their eyes, owls rotate their heads an incredible 270 degrees thanks to 14 neck vertebrae. Their retinas contain far more light-sensitive rods than cones, allowing them to see in near total darkness where almost nothing else can. Bird fact: owls can pinpoint prey hidden beneath snow or soil using asymmetrical ears, one higher than the other, to triangulate sound. Some species, like the barn owl, detect the faint rustle of a mouse's footsteps in complete darkness. Their facial discs act like radar dishes, channeling sound toward their ears, giving them supernatural precision in the night. Fourth fact: in winter fields, a great gray owl can strike through 30 centimeters of snow, guided solely by hearing. They sense tiny heartbeats beneath ice and wind. This ability turns the night into their personal map of movement, an unseen world navigated by sound rather than sight. Fifth fact: an owl's feathers are miracles of engineering. The leading edges are comb-like, the trailing edges velvety, and the surface soft enough to absorb sound. This design silences flight but limits speed. Owls trade velocity for stealth. Their plumage, patterned in mottled browns and grays, blends perfectly with bark and shadow, rendering them almost invisible by day. Sixth fact: each species has its own call: hoots, screeches, whistles, or barks. These aren't random sounds but messages: territorial warnings, mating invitations, or parent-to-chick communication. The haunting hoo-hoo of a great horned owl echoes for kilometers through the forest, marking domain and mystery alike. Seventh fact: while owls rely mostly on rods for night vision, they aren't blind to color. Some species, like the snowy owl, can detect subtle hues even under moonlight. This helps them identify mates and gauge seasonal changes in Arctic light, adapting their hunting rhythm to the shifting glow of northern nights. Eighth fact: over 200 species of owls inhabit every continent except Antarctica. From the desert-dwelling elf owl, barely 13 centimeters tall, to the giant Blakiston's fish owl of Japan with a 2-meter wingspan, they rule skies from tundra to tropics. Their adaptability makes them one of nature's most successful bird families. Ninth fact: owls swallow prey whole, bones, fur, and all. Later, they regurgitate compact pellets of indigestible material. These pellets, found beneath roosts, reveal what they've eaten: mice, frogs, even other birds. For scientists, each pellet is a record of an ecosystem, a diary written in fur and bone. Tenth fact: barn owls earned their name by living close to humans. For centuries, they've nested in barns and towers, feeding on rodents that threatened crops. Farmers once viewed their eerie faces as omens, but later learned they were protectors of grain. A single pair can eat thousands of mice each year, silent guardians of the harvest. 11th fact: the snowy owl, ghost white and regal, thrives in Arctic tundra. Unlike most owls, it hunts by day, scanning frozen plains for lemmings. Its plumage insulates against brutal cold, and its golden eyes cut through blinding glare. When winter deepens, some migrate south, bringing a glimpse of the far north to temperate lands. 12th fact. Owls are often monogamous, returning to the same territory year after year. Courtship begins with aerial displays and duets of calls across the forest. Once paired, they share duties, defending the nest, feeding chicks, and standing guard together through moonlit nights. Their loyalty to mate and territory rivals any love story in nature. 13th fact. Across cultures, owls embody both wisdom and warning. In ancient Greece, they symbolized Athena, goddess of wisdom and war strategy. In Native American and African lore, they were messengers between worlds. Feared and revered, owls occupy the twilight between knowledge and the unknown, creatures of shadow that see what others cannot. 14th fact. Habitat loss. Pesticides and collisions with vehicles threaten many owl species. Some, like the northern spotted owl, struggle as forests disappear. Conservation programs now install nest boxes and protect hunting grounds to ensure their eerie calls still echo across the night. Saving the owl means preserving the health of entire ecosystems. 15th fact. When the sun sets and the world goes still, the owl awakens. It listens, waits, and moves through darkness with silent confidence. To witness its flight is to see the spirit of the night itself, patient, precise, eternal. The owl reminds us that silence has power, that wisdom begins with observation, and that even in darkness, there is grace. Please like and subscribe for more fascinating animal facts.